Hey, how's it going? In today's video, I'll be talking about conflict in relationships and then as well giving some advice on solving conflicts or giving parents advice on solving conflicts because it not only affects their relationship, but it also affects the relationship with their kids and their well-being. So to start off, the definition of conflict is defined in the book Close Encounters is an expressed struggle between at least two independent parties who perceive incompatible goals, scarce resources, and interferences from others in achieving their goals. So there are six different styles of solving conflict, which are competitive fighting, compromising, collaborating, avoiding, yielding, and indirect fighting. So the first style is competitive fighting. This style looks to create a win-lose situation. One partner dominates the conflict solution and attempts to make the other person lose. This often involves tactics such as accusations, threats, name calling, and hostile jokes. Um, Compromising. This style looks for a fair middle solution. The problem with this is it leads to a part win, part lose because both partners have to give up something so that they can meet in the middle for both their needs or for the solution. Collaborating is the style of solution making which is focused on negotiating and problem solving. It looks to find creative solutions that satisfies both partners' needs without having to give up something. This solution leads to a win-win. Then there's indirect fighting. This conflict is passive-aggressive and involves active distancing. Fails to acknowledge or validate the other partner's concerns. Usually ignores the partner, holds a grudge. Indirect behaviors of aggression and disagreement about the conflict is shut down. Then there's avoiding, which is inaction or non-confrontational. This solution refuses to confront the partners in a meaningful way. These people often deny the conflicts, change the subject, and avoid or act as if they don't care, which leads to a lose-lose situation. And then there's yielding, which this tactic is submissive and it lets go of one's goals to please the other partner. They just kind of agree so that they have to move on. This solution plays down the arguments and it doesn't make for effective conflict management because they refuse to acknowledge the actual conflict itself. So now for a little advice for parents who have kids and how to handle conflict. So many parents have conflict in their lives. Well, everyone kind of does, whether it's in their marriages or their kids. But these conflicts may be minor or major, but the effects and how the conflict is handled can have long-lasting effects on their kids. So an effect of conflict in marital relationships is called the spillover effect, which says that children who see their parents engaging in frequent or aggressive conflict, it can have an effect where the kids struggle to socialize and they struggle to create friends, as well as having troubles in class. And then there's a research article about parental conflict and the effect on children's emotional well-being, and it's found results that parental marital conflict increased anxiety, depression, and withdrawal in the kids ages 6 to 14. Parents should try and avoid having verbally aggressive arguments while their kids are home, and collaborating may be the best way to resolve because it looks to find a win-win solution. Also, as kids learn the basics of life while growing up, many of them take conflict as a personal attack rather than looking at what's being criticized. In an article about conflict with parents and children, it reported that many kids viewed their fathers as trying to provoke conflict on purpose, which can cause stress reactions from kids, and verbal aggression leads to anxiety or depression symptoms. The best way for this to be combated is to speak to kids with a calm voice, because the louder it gets, the more personally attacked that the kids feel, which may have long-lasting negative effects. Thank you.